Happy freaking Wednesday, everybody. Hold the phone. I gotta get the music down, right? All right. I started a little late, and I might be looking a little bit shaved because I just got a haircut. I needed it. I was getting shaggy. I don't have a whole lot of hair regardless. You know, at 33 years old, I was blessed with a pretty mean receding hairline. But that doesn't mean that you can't go in, get haircuts, keep it clean. So the hat's fitting a little bit loose today. You know, I got my ears lowered. That's what they would say, right? You go in, you get your ears lowered. Is that a thing? Is that still a thing? Maybe it's a thing. Happy freaking Wednesday, everybody. Oh my goodness. I've been looking forward to this day all week long, and you can keep your raisins at home. This is a raisin-free zone. We're not doing the raisins today. No raisins at all. Not even in the Thanksgiving stuffing. Not this time. No, raisin-free zone. How's it going, everybody? Good to see some fresh faces in the chat. Good to see some familiar faces in the chat. Shout out to Marco. Thanks for being a channel member. Barry Lilly in the house, another channel member. Crazy Roach as well, another channel member. Got to hit him with the Sparta.
This is Sparta!
Welcome into Dead Viking Trolls. He says, MagnaCut strops well at 63 to 65. Love my Ridgeback Worn Cleaver. I carried mine today. I love it as well. This is the one with the aluminum handle scales. So good. So good. And it's a different experience. It's not like every other button lock out there. They did a lot of things differently. And I really, really, really appreciate that. It's nice. There's just something about that return action. It's so good. It's made right here in the US of A. What's not to love? Love my Worn Cleaver. Shout out to Kevin C. Thanks for being a channel member. He says, dang, I'm hungry. I just ate dinner. I had Culver's. Do they have Culver's where you're at? If they don't, it's a crying shame. Culver's is so good. Get the double butter burger, but make sure if it's your first time going there, you actually have to tell them, I want mayo, mustard, and ketchup. Like normally you go to a hamburger joint, like you go to McDonald's, right? And you're like, oh, give me the Big Mac, but hold the pickles, right? Not at Culver's. At Culver's, you tell them what to put on the burger, and if you don't, they'll literally just give you the burger and the buns. Who approved that? Who approved that? So go to Culver's, tell them what you want on the burger. Lettuce, tomato, like it's like you're teaching someone new what to do. Like, okay, so you're gonna put the lettuce on the bun, and then ketchup because most people like ketchup. They're like, what do you want on it? I don't know, the regular stuff. Like, if I have to tell you how to build my burger, I might as well be getting paid to do this. Culver's is great. Love Culver's. Shout out to Paul Mills. Welcome in, man. Welcome into Drinkwater. Thanks for being a channel member. Welcome into Loser. He says Raisin free zone. Raisin. I spelled it correctly. R-A-I-S-I-N. You know, they say know your enemy. That's how you spell raisin. What's up, T-Fetch? Welcome in. Welcome into NFK20. Thanks for being a channel member. Shout out to Neil McKenzie. Mark Parks in the house. What's up, Mark Parks? Jim Miller. Good to see you, brother. We've got hype. Right on, man. Shout out to Delaney. Welcome in. Thanks for being a channel member. Marco Ed B. Thanks for being a channel member. All right. Hey, we got Knives Fast joining, and he says, hey, guys, just ending a 14-hour work day. What? 14 hours? This man never stops. I think Casey has like 5 jobs. Every time I think that I'm tired, I'm like, oh, I just got off my 8-hour work day, and, now, family time, and now channel time. Oh, I'm tired. I'm like, you know what? Nobody has any excuse to cry. Casey has like 5 jobs. Casey has all the jobs. Have you seen that South Park episode where they're like, oh, they took our jobs? They didn't take your jobs. Casey took your jobs. If you know, you know. What's up, Casey? Good to see you, man. He says, we'll be listening and driving on the way home. Right on. Right on. All right. Hey, shout out to Charles Wooden. Welcome in, man. And Josh Branson as well. Mike Morgan, channel mod in the house. Good to see you, Mike. Kaleidoscope of Knives. He says, babyface bow. Yeah, it wasn't just a haircut. I also shaved. If you let it get in between, it's like you really should just decide, are you going to go clean cut? Or are you going to try to grow the damn thing out? And I've already tried. Like, this face does not like facial hair very well. 34 years old, cannot grow facial hair to save my damn life. I look like Patches. Every time I try, I get shamed by the local children. They say, there goes Patches. That's me. Hey, thanks, man. I'm giving it my best, 100%. I'm trying to get to everybody. Knives Fast says, you mean the honey badger knife? It's different. It's different. The honey badger has a slightly curved edge. This one is straight. It is good, man. It's utilitarian. It's unique. I love it. Abso-freaking-lutely love it. Welcome into Chris229. Thanks for being a channel member. Jim knows. You know what they don't serve at Culver's? Raisins. It's a fact. Shout out to Todd Carr. Welcome in, man. Good to see you. Hey, shout out to Anasa with the $2 donations. He says oatmeal raisin fund.
Keep the change, you filthy animals.
This is a raisin-free zone. Don't bring raisins into this house. Shout out to Pocket Razors. He says, Wednesday night oatmeal raisin live. Love it. Right on.
Certified badass.
Welcome in, Pocket Razors. Guys, make sure you check out Pocket Razors' channel. He also does live streams as well. They're very entertaining. Shout out to Pocket Razors. If a channel mod could do me a favor and pop his channel link in the chat, I would greatly appreciate it. All right. And we've got another donation to the Oatmeal Raisin Fund. Pocket Razors, thanks for the $5 super chat, brother.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
All right.
Certified
Hey,
badass.
welcome back to Josh Branson. Welcome back into the fold, Josh. Thanks for becoming a connoisseur and collector of all things sharp and shiny once again. All right. I feel like it's a good day, guys. I feel like it's a really good day. I got my hair cut, took some family photos. I wasn't the one behind the camera for once, which is great. You know, sometimes it's nice to not be the one pressing record. Sometimes it's nice. Carried 2 knives today. First one I carried, the Dead Reckon Ridgeback. Love it. We discussed it. It's great. Absolutely great. The second one is one that's been in my collection for a while. It's this guy, my Strider AR .75 Tanto edition. I put the edge on there myself. I know some people are going to be like, you ruined a perfectly good working edge. For the record, these are not thin behind the edge at all. I'm pretty sure that when Mick Strider designed these, he's like, it should go through a car door. You know, if you've like Vin Diesel in Pitch Black shouldn't have had to kill that man with the teacup. He should have just had this knife. I don't know, man. I'm goofy. It must be the root beer from Culver's. They make their own. It's great. I love it. Shout out to Michael Upchurch. He says, sup guys, watching Cletus McFarland channel just now. He bought an airport airstrip. Guess having 3.5 million followers helps generate some dough. All of his motorsports events in Indy this weekend. Damn. Cletus McFarland is hilarious. That's a channel that I've watched before. That's a channel I've watched many times. If you like cars, Cletus McFarland, you probably already know about that. He bought his own racetrack. I think that was like 3 years ago. He builds these ridiculous race cars, names them ridiculous things. It's funny as hell. Love that channel. Anasa said, first year in college, did No Shave November with the boys. At the end of the month, I was told, I thought you were doing No Shave November, and I said, I am doing it. Look, I understand, because honestly, when I do No Shave November, it actually has to be like a 6-month stretch. I start No Shave November in like June. It's a crying shame. It's a crying shame. Unlike Sharif Manganas, the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you for the $5 super chat, man. He says oatmeal raisin love. I knew this was going to happen when I put up. I was like, this is going to be a raisin free zone. There's no raisins in this house. Boom. Nothing but raisins. Nothing but raisins. Oh man. It's the root beer. Okay? It's the root beer. Knives Fast says, I went to a local ice cream place last night and had oatmeal cream pie ice cream. I'm in love. You see, there's a difference. There's a marked difference between oatmeal cream pies and oatmeal raisin cookies. Oatmeal raisin cookies, blasphemous. Oatmeal cream pies,
certified badass.
I like some oatmeal cream pies. Little Debbie knows what she's doing. Absolutely. All right. Yeah, shout out to Sharif. Sharif's got a new knife coming out soon. Very soon. And I'm excited. I've seen the pictures. If you go to his Instagram, follow him on Instagram. He's got pictures. It looks great. It looks really good. Shades of brown knives and Ray Laconico, but with Sharif's personal touch, which is a very unique design. And I love that. So make sure you go check out Mangana Steel on Instagram. He's got pictures of his new prototype up, and it looks really, really good. Anasa says, do we not like root beer? Oh, man, I love root beer. Root beer is my jam. Love some root beer. Oh, we got
certified badass.
Jim's doing it all for the raisins. He says, Mo raisins, Mo raisins. Thanks for the $5 super, Jim. I appreciate you, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you for your generosity. I definitely appreciate it. Pocket Razor says we'll convert you one oatmeal raisin cookie at a time, Rollshambo. How about no? Shout out to Todd Carr. Todd, did I say hi? How's it going, Todd? He says, this is a raisin-free cookie zone in place. Better watch yourself. I might give Todd the golden wrench. I might. Or I might not. I'm still trying to find it. Anyways, 2 knives that I carried. This guy, Dead Reckon Ridgeback Worn Cleaver. And then, of course, love this knife. This is the Strider AR .75. Fantastic. What did you carry? What's in your pocket? I feel like a Capital One commercial. What's in your pocket? What was in your pocket? Let me know. And even better, so everyone knows about the members only channel Discord. The channel members only Discord has been a thing for at least two months now, maybe 3 months, 2 months, I think. And it's great. People like getting in there. However, some people aren't channel members, but they still want to share. So good news, I came up with a Reddit. I didn't give myself an applause on that one because a lot of people understand that Reddit is like a cesspool. But I'm hoping to change that. I created a Reddit solely for the purpose of interacting with people on this live stream who want to share pictures, who want to be a part of the knife community. And you know what? I'll show you what I mean as soon as I get my screen share up. What happened? The one thing I forgot to check before I started the live. All right, we can fix this. Hold the phone. We're going to fix it. We're going to fix it. Boom, there it is. Okay. So if you go to Reddit and you search for the_knife_community, it's free to join. You can post your pictures here. I'm going to be posting some stuff. For example, did you know that Heretic Knives is coming out with a new OTF knife? The prototypes have been released. You can buy the prototypes for like $1,100. Their regular production versions, which are going to be coming out within a month or two, are going to be much less, obviously. But check this out. I'm going to kill the music for a second. This knife looks badass. Why won't it play? Why won't it go? Let's see if we can make it work.
Heretic Knives, and today I am very excited to announce to you the prototypes of Heretic's all-new out the front, the Nyx. The Nyx is the goddess of darkness and is going to fit perfectly within the Heretic lineup.
Oh, it
The
looks so good.
prototypes, which are at dealers already, we're going to be announcing the dealers later today, so watch out for our big group emails that we send. The prototypes have a deep engraved, hefted aluminum chassis.
Okay, so I know that the screen share has that looking kind of small. It's a shame. Here's a bigger picture. Oh, that's not a picture. Hold on.
Hey, Heretic.
Show me a bigger picture. That's the worst angle. Who approved this angle? It's basically like a harpoon drop point style blade. I'm not a huge automatic knife fan. I make the exception for out the front knives. Out the front knives have been and will always be cool to me. It's probably because I don't have a high maturity level. Okay. I like things that are sharp and shiny. I'm very open about that. That is both sharp and shiny, and it's a harpoon style drop point blade. You know what? They actually have it at DLT. They have the prototype. If you want to be the one to take the plunge, if you've got $1,100 burning a hole in your pocket, check this out. It's a harpoon style drop point blade. That just looks so good. I'm really stoked about it. Now this one's $1,100 because it's the prototype, and they only made, so many prototypes, but it looks really freaking good, and I'm excited for that. Anyways, the knife community, guys, go to the_knife_community. If you're not a part of the members only Discord, share your carry today there. Feel free to join us. Why not? Or not. If nobody posts here, like honestly, if people don't start posting here, I'll just delete it. If it's not something you guys want, that's totally cool. I will take the hint. However, for all of you who are in the members only Discord, let's get some pocket checks. So Nick T353 says Wednesday office carry. He's got the Sparrow Knife Company Strix and the EMP EDC Nimble. That looks like a bolt action tactile turn pen, and I'm not entirely sure what that light is. All on a Renegade Hank. Renegade Hank? Yeah. Boom. There we go. Shout out to Blue Minotti Ninja. He's got the Kaimano, the CJRB Frac, and that's the new Civivi button lock knife, which I forgot the name of already. It's got that big old pivot. What's that called? I could look it up. We've got Dazed. He's coming in with the Tonto version. Look at how crazy that is. That has been laser etched with the crazy cloud stuff. And who makes those scales? That is crazy, man. Absolutely bananas.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. I love seeing new Spyderco mods that I've never seen before. That's definitely a new one. I can appreciate it. We got Mark P coming in hot. Is that a Lamia? I believe that's a Lamia, right? Yeah. Gosh, that's nice. Hey, congratulations to Kevin Smith, who snagged his first CKF Rotten Evo 3.0 with the Zerkatai clip, pivot collar, and dark tie. Pics to come. Where's the pictures? Share it. Share it now. Fibbit a Bit's coming in hot. Oh man, that's the McNeese Mac 2 3.5. and a Koenig Mini Arius. Are those bark to handle scales? Jeez. Jeez, that looks good. I've got a crush on the Koenig Mini Arius. It's true. Ah, what happened? I'll have one day. I will have one day. That is slick, man. It's on my list. The Koenig Arius is probably a top 5 production knife on my list. Next to the Brown Knives Cortex. Next to the Oz Machine Company Roosevelt. Next to the Lamia. There's so many good ones out there. Charles Wooden carried the Giant Mouse Biblio XL and an oatmeal racing. Stop it. Stop it. No, this is a Raisin free zone. What are you doing? I like the knife though. All right, I'm going to catch up with the chat. Got to catch up with the chat. Hey, shout out to Knives Fast with the $5 super. He says, made it home alive. Thanks for the assist later, y'all. Casey, have a great rest of your night, brother. We'll catch you on the flip side. Pocket Razor says, razors in the pocket today are the benchmade carbon fiber tagged out, the benchmade custom shop mini Crooked River. You know, so if those are recent acquisitions, it probably costs a lot of money to carry both of those knives. I'm just kidding. Honestly, I've never checked out either of those, but I know that they have good models. A lot of people think that I hate Benchmade. I don't hate Benchmade. I think that they have some pretty all right designs. What I hate is how they're conducting business recently. Nothing against their knives, just against their prices. Shout out to Bluminati Ninja. You're my boy, Blue. Good to see you, man. Welcome in. Thanks for being a channel member. Thanks for being a channel moderator. Holding it down. Michael Soros says, what's the Reddit? You made it. The Knife Club? It's the Knife Community. It's new. I just made it the other day. The Knife, _knife_ community. Find it. It's brand new. The Knife Community. I can probably see if I can actually hold on. Maybe it will let me pop it in the chat. All right. You know what? It will let me pop it in the chat. For some reason, it won't let me pin my own. It won't let me pin my own comment. It's weird. Anyways, there it is. The Knife Community. It's in the chat. If you want in on it, go get it. You don't have to be a member to join. Anybody can join. Anyways. We had some live stream, at least one live stream featured question. Ed says, what do you do with all your microfiber claws? I keep one on my bike and use it as dish rags. So, like for example, here we go. This guy right here, my Blade Runner HQ microfiber Hank, super fluffy. I'm a big believer in maintaining your knives. So I'm one of those guys that when I use my knife to cut something, if there's any residue on the knife, I will clean it with the Hank. I also use these. I usually carry a couple, especially when I take my camera out. If maybe I'm doing a photo shoot with some knives, they're good for camera lenses. Those are very specific ones. You don't want to just use any one on a camera lens. So camera lenses, cleaning knives, but also organizing my pocket. If I'm carrying multiple knives in my pocket, I might have the Hank in between two knives so that they're not just banging each other up in my pocket. No pocket banging, okay? I'm okay if my knives accrue wear over time. What I don't like is when they just accrue wear just being in your pocket, not even being used. So I'll use these for organizers in my pocket, separate knives and other gear like flashlights. Clean the knives, cleaning camera lenses. They're just useful. They're useful. Carry one. You'd be surprised what you use it for. But there you have it. Dazed. We've got some interesting. We got an interesting response here. Dave says, "I wipe my own ass." Whatever you do with your hanks is your business. Josh Branson says, "Had the Tucson 195 with the entropic finish, and the Arcane Abyss with the Ghosted Timascus kit, along with my Meth Cat Hank from Forest Hanks." Nice, man. That's one hell of a carry. Mike Morgan carried the Flytanium Titanium CPM 154 tagged out. I may get one if they restock. Sweet. Jace says, "Looks like someone got a buzz cut." It wasn't a straight buzz cut. It's like they call it like a zero fade. So it's really, really short on the sides, but then there's like the hairs on the top. We were getting photos. Had to get a haircut. Night's Edge, welcome in, man. Channel mod, channel member, and a budding channel in his own right. Make sure you check out the Night's Edge. He says, "I keep 3 by the bench, 1 for camera lens, 1 for blades, and 1 just in case." Yeah, they're useful. I'm telling you, put them in your pocket. You'd be surprised. You will use them. Absolutely. Sharif says, +1 for pocket banging. Get it when you can get it. That's all I'm going to say. Because you never know when you'll get it again. That's just words to live by. Shout out to Craig Vincent. Welcome in, man. He says, "Today I carried the usual varied combination of cold steels, 7, I think, 2 Spydercos, 1 Kershaw, and my new Clydesdale." Nice. A walking armory is Craig Vincent. Hey, shout out to Jay Korskin, member for 7 months.
Certified badass.
Jay, thanks for being a channel member. He says, "This is Farda." Oh.
This is Sparta!
You guys crack me up, man. Todd Carr says, "Leatherman Surge Plus accessories, Gerber Dime and Shard Cold Steel Formax Scout Giant Mouse Ace Jagged QSP Parrot 5th Pocket, the PBK Pocket Lucky Fixie, the Olight i3T, an Open Mini Rovi Vaughn A3, and a Forest Hank." Everyone's got Hanks in their pockets today. I know I did. I carried this one. They're useful. Jason says, "Looking for my next knife, but have no idea what knife that will be. I'll know when I see it." Maybe we can help. What's your price range? Does it have to be American made? Are you open to knives made overseas? Are you looking for a specific steel? Let us know in the chat. And chat, let's help Jason find his next knife. We got this. Josh Branson says, "I was here just for the pocket banging, bro. What gives?" We all end up here for many reasons. I know that half the chat is here only to break my no raisins rule. All right. Shout out to B Devious. Welcome in, man. He says, "I just hit the like. I almost forgot." Guys, don't forget. Smash the like button on your way in. Do it. Smash the like button. All right. I'm just going to... I might miss somebody's chat, so I apologize. Shout out to Experience Precision. Thanks for being a channel member. Anaso, we'll catch you on the flip side, brother. Have a good rest of your night. Loser says, if it weren't for the fact that Shambo still has his eyebrows, I would have thought he dipped his head in wax. Thanks. I burned my eyebrows off once. I was 14 years old. I thought I was going to impress my parents by cooking them dinner. So I went out to the barbecue. It was a gas barbecue. That's the first mistake. Charcoal is always better than gas, you know. But I was cooking with gas, literally. And so I opened up the propane valve and I left the lid on. And then I hit the starter and nothing happened. So I was like, man, what's going on? Like I hear the starter. And so I opened the lid and hit the button and burnt my eyebrows clean off. I wasn't very smart. But those are lessons that you just learn in life. Yeah. Since then, I've prized my eyebrows. Mike Upchurch busted out his AD10 Tonso with the original GOAT aluminum gun stock pattern scales. She's a beaut, Clark. Nice. I got to get some original GOAT scales. I really, really do. I'm not a big fan of their lead time. You know, like you order, it takes them a couple weeks to make it and then another couple weeks to ship it. Pocket Razor says, the Night's Edge cookies and root beer at the moment. 50% of that message is A-okay. The other 50% needs an intervention. All right. Loser says 5-minute timeout for all raisin lovers. It's like the Spanish Inquisition. Do you like raisins? Is that an oatmeal raisin cookie? Oh, that's chocolate chip? Acceptable. You know what's better than chocolate chip? Peanut butter cookies. Is this a knife channel, or are we just here to talk about cookies? I don't know. I haven't decided. It could very well be a cookie channel. All right. Jim Miller says the Orion Knife Cetus Artisan Cutlery Sea Snake, the CJRB Mini Pyrite, since Rollshambo missed my picture. What? Where? Oh, Jim, there's the picture. Yeah. The Cetus, the Sea Snake, the Mini Pyrite. Absolutely, man. The Cetus is highly underrated. Hold on. The 14C on this knife is really good. This is a super utilitarian knife. It comes down to a very thin edge, and 14C takes a very nicely polished thin edge. You can get some extremely good cutting action out of the 14C on this. And with the blade and edge geometry like this, it's got excellent edge retention because edge geometry trumps steel composition every single time when it comes to edge retention. Jim knows. Kevin C says still no update info on the premium Victor. Okay. So if you go to Amazon, first of all right, I had to make sure I was screen sharing because in Saturday's live, I thought I was screen sharing for like 20 minutes and I wasn't. And it took me a long time to check the chat and find out, oh, I haven't shared my screen. Let's go to Amazon. Amazon.com. Okay. And Petrified Fish Victor. So Petrified Fish has done something very weird. Okay. So if you go and you click on the Victor, you know, in Amazon fashion, you can go down here and you can select whatever color you want. Well, if you go far enough, if you go far enough, ooh, did they might have actually, nope, there it is. So this one is a titanium handle scale, and I know that that is not K110 steel. So you can actually see that they have the premium versions up here. But they don't change any of the stats on here. Like the description still says K110, still says micarta. That is not micarta, guys. That is freaking titanium. And I'm positive that's got to be like S35 VN steel. So yeah. There it is. But they were available for like 96 bucks. And now they don't show as available. I probably should have just pulled the trigger because this is one of my favorite knives. I love the Victor. Victor is amazing. And the fact that you can get one in titanium, me being such a whore for titanium, I should have just pulled the trigger, but I couldn't because like I was concerned, like why is it still only showing as, you know, micarta and K110? That looks great. I really want one. I really, really want one. Anyways. Barry Lilly says Rollshambo could be the poster boy for 172 emoticons, just saying. Maybe. Sharif says the war of the raisins has begun. There is no war. This is a raisin-free zone. No raisins. Rollshambo, what's your opinion on liner locks? Are they that bad? No, liner locks are not bad at all. And in some cases, with the right lock face geometry, liner locks can be even more reliable than a frame lock. Here's the deal. A frame lock that has been properly made versus a liner lock that has been properly made, the frame lock will have more load-bearing potential. It just will. Of course it will. However, you have to think in realistic terms. Like, what are you using your folding knife for? Like, if you're not planning on taking your knife like bushcrafting, if you're not batoning with it, liner lock is going to hold up to, I would say 99% of what most people, and when I say most people, I mean like 90% of people, liner lock will do just fine. There are some distinct benefits. One is that you don't have to worry about lock bar travel over time. With a traditional frame lock, you kind of do. Let me show you what I mean. So when you hold a frame lock, what's happening? Your index finger is squeezing against that frame. Over time, what will happen is that frame will travel farther and farther and farther. And eventually, it will compromise the strength of that lock. Now, is that an issue for most people? No. Is it a benefit for a liner lock? Yeah, because you're not putting direct pressure on the lock bar. Also, for deployment on a liner lock, you can't put too much pressure on it. On a frame lock, there's a little detent ball right there. And so you can 100% accidentally just be holding it, go to deploy it and have a bad day because you put too much pressure on the lock bar. I've had that happen on a couple different Chavez knives, in fact. So, liner locks, frame locks, what's most important is that they have the right lock face geometry when contacting the tang of the blade. So you have enough lockup to be solid, but also, like, depending upon the knife, sometimes I like liner locks, sometimes I like frame locks. I mean, shoot, sometimes I just want a compression lock because compression locks are going to be sturdier than liner locks. They will hold more weight on average than a liner lock in a load-bearing test. You can't put too much pressure on them. And especially one like this, it's button actuated. And if you want one from Spyderco that's button actuated, get a Spyderco smock. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Jim says mine has an 800 grit edge. Nice, and it's somewhere between polished and toothy at 800 grit, right? 17 DPS. I have to watch my finger. I bet. So mine. Hold on. I just had it. It's still on the desk. So mine is 20 degrees per side, and it's still stupidly slicey. This is sharper and slicier than it has any reason to be. What I did on this one was I did 300 grit, and then I stropped it with a 1 micron gunny juice strop. And that edge is sticky. Super sticky edge like that. It never met a box that it wouldn't absolutely crush. Orion Knife Cetus, such an underrated knife. Aluminum on one side, steel on the other side. It's a frame lock, but it's got this G10 bolster over the top. So good. So very good. I love it. Kevin C says, thanks, Rolls.
Badass.
Me too. Love that knife because of Grailer Garbage. I still need to bring Grailer Garbage back. I've been so busy. I haven't had the time to do more Grailer Garbage filming. So I've come out with a new process for ranking knives that I will be putting into effect when it does come back. I'm going to make a video for that because why not? And then I actually have to start ranking knives again. I've been so busy with regular reviews, I just haven't had the time. Regular reviews, which are far less time consuming than Grailer Garbage, have been just crushing the amount. It's just been so time consuming. I have a finite amount of time. I work 8 hours a day. Then I have family time. And then at the end of my day, if I end my day at midnight, which is, burning the candle at both ends because I'm up at 6 the next morning. So if I end my day at midnight, I usually have somewhere in the realm of 2 to 3 hours of time to work on the channel stuff. So regular knife reviews have been taking up that 2 to 3 hours for the last couple of weeks. No joke. It's been making it difficult for me to do videos that take up more time to make, like my Steel Snob series. I want to bring Grailer Garbage back. That's one. That's two. Regular... It's crazy because I know that Steel Snobs and Grailer Garbage are things that people really, really, really want to see on this channel, and I just need to make the time for it. I was bruised up and strained some muscles, but I'm good. Man, I'm glad to hear. Are you on the recovery, Jim? Glad to hear that you're good. Jay says, no raisins, only sour grapes. Well, that's what happens to raisins before they turn into wine, right? I'm not a big wine guy, but wine is still more acceptable than raisins. The Night's Edge says, Rollshambo, this live stream homework assignment favor, find us the actual release date of the Bodacious. I mean, it's just a small thing, right? The Bodacious. Shoot. DLT. I don't think they have it listed as a drop, right? They've got the Melvin Lozada Custom Raptor 3.5. God, I want one of those. Those are spendy, though. No Bodacious. I think it's in their, I think it's listed in their coming soon. Let's see. Bodacious. Yeah. No clue. I have no clue. If I find out, I will let you know. Scout's honor. Craig Vincent just bought a golden carbon fiber QSP hedgehog. Nice. What a good knife to pick up. And I guarantee you carry that at all, and it's going to stick in your pocket for months. Ask me how I know. I know because that's what happened to me. I got a QSP hedgehog and I could not get it out of my pocket. It stayed there rent free in my pocket because it's so useful. I love it. What's up, Leland Phil? He says, have you seen the EDC cards on Big Idea Designs website? What are your thoughts? I think it's okay. I think that they're mildly funny, but I think that it's pocket trash. Like they're a novelty. They're a novelty. Big Idea Designs. I've seen them. I saw them on Instagram. And we'll pull it up for the people who haven't seen them. But you can get these playing cards. These right here. And there's Ben Banters, there's Best Damn EDC, there's Raven. Let's see. But that's not what I was looking for. Tie Lookout Fixed Blade. Okay. So they've got Lucas Burnley, Blade HQ Desert Warrior, Melissa Miller, which is Melissa Backwoods, Peter McKinnon, Sam Tran, which is Raven the Pirate, Taylor Martin from Best Damn EDC, Tom from Notorious EDC. It's an 8-card set. I mean, it's a novelty. At best, it's a novelty. At worst, it's a tragedy and vanity. Like, how much do they want for this thing? $30. $30. Are you? You know what you could do with $30? You could buy like 2 cartons of eggs. You could have breakfast for like 2 weeks, or you could buy these cards. Who's buying these cards? I'll save my money. I'll say it again. At best, it's a novelty. At worst, it's a tragedy in vanity. I don't have anything against the people on these cards, but I think only having an 8 card deck, and you're going to sell me 8 cards for $30. You know, if you're going to do that, at least do regular playing cards. I like regular playing cards. I have several decks. You know, I like playing blackjack. I like playing the odd card game. Nice to take on trips. Put one in your backpack if you're working in the office. You never know when you need to throw down, at the lunch table. But an 8 card set, like how deep is your vanity? Damn. So those are my thoughts. Anyways, let's see what's in the chat. Miranda Hornsby says, I like the Shaman better than the Bodacious. They look like the same knife. That's the thing, is like the Bodacious, I looked at it, and the difference between the Shaman and the Bodacious, at least in the overall design, looks like the Bodacious just doesn't have that little nipple piece on the blade that comes back and hits your thumb or your index finger when you pinch the compression lock. That's the biggest design difference that I've seen. The little nubbin. It's like a little nubbin on the blade next to the finger choil. You guys know what I'm talking about. The Bodacious doesn't have that. I'll go back. Bodacious. Otherwise, it looks like a Shaman. It really does. It looks like a shaman without the finger choil. You know what? Maybe that's a good point though. No finger choil versus the shaman. So no finger choil. See this, how the shaman has this? So the shaman has this finger choil and this little nubbin piece right here, which I hate. A lot of people grind that off. Otherwise, it looks like a shaman. So I would say that's actually the biggest difference, is the shaman has a better choked up position. For that reason, I actually think I would agree with you. I think I'd rather have a shaman as well than a bodacious. But if you're a Spyderco person, people collect Spydercos like nothing else. I've seen entire collections of nothing but Spyderco paramilitary 2s. Like, I won't collect doubles of a knife, even if they're in different blade steels. People are out here buying triples of the same knife with the same blade steel. Like it's like the world's Twinkie meter is about to run out, and they're over here, but like, I need another paramilitary 2 in S45, and they'll do that. And I have no idea why. So I'm not surprised. It's not like if you have one, you can't appreciate the other. I think that a lot of people want it just because it's a new Spyderco design. I think that's fair. But if I could only choose between one or the other, of course, I would go with the shaman. 7 days a week and twice on Sunday. The Night's Edge says, Rollshambo, do you want me to send you my Lazy Boy for review? I don't know how. I'd box it, but so a couple days ago, or was it just yesterday? I think it was like Monday or Tuesday. Maybe it was Tuesday. Maybe it was yesterday. I released my first ever, wait for it, office chair review, and people were like, what the f*** is going on? Why is he reviewing an office chair? So I work from home. I didn't always, but I do now. I work from home for the last couple of years. I do the channel stuff. I do recording and editing from my desk. So on an average day, I'm usually sitting somewhere in the realm of 6 to 10 hours, sometimes 10 to 12 hours, depending upon the day. That's not every day, but that's like my work week, right? So Habata reached out to me, which is an office chair company, and they said, hey, would you want to check this out? And at first, my initial reaction was, this is a knife channel, goodbye. But then I thought about it. Like, I'm looking over here at my channel, and something that I pride myself in is pushing myself outside of my comfort zone anytime I feel like I'm getting comfortable. When you see channels die on YouTube, it's because they never push themselves off of a plateau. They don't take the risks. They're afraid of doing something different. You get stuck in a rut, and that can happen as a channel. So I said, you know what? They're willing to send me an office chair. It looks comfy. Why not? Why not? Why not? I do EDC, everyday carry. I could do an everyday chair because I sit in chairs every day. But I did it primarily because I wanted to push myself outside of the comfort zone. You can't do a tabletop review on a chair. You just can't. And it was tough. But it was also refreshing. It was refreshing to do a different style of review. It was refreshing to check out something and see if I could really apply myself to reviewing something else. You know, does it apply? And I gotta say, like, it's a great chair. It's expensive though. It's like a $550 chair. It's expensive. And at first I was like, this is ridiculous. $550? And then I started looking into these chairs. Did you know that office chairs, like ergonomic office chairs, go upwards of like $1,200? I kid you not. Oh my goodness. So if you guys are interested, I did a review on the Habata E3 Pro. And I'll show you guys what it looks like. I'll get back to my screen share here. So I did my review on this guy. And it's a pretty cool chair. It's got a footrest, leg rest, mechanical 6-position armrest, T-shaped spine. Everything on here is customizable. It's a really cool chair. Am I going to do chair reviews regularly? No. But I did one so that I could get outside my comfort zone, try something new, and see if I could learn something from the experience of reviewing something entirely different. Because while tabletop reviews definitely have a place, it's entirely too easy to get stuck in a rut and to not grow. There's a saying, I forget who said it, but there's a saying, and it is, a comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing grows there. And so it was a good opportunity for me to leave that and to try something new. And afterwards, I felt refreshed. So, if you guys are wondering why I have an office chair review on my channel, there you go. Am I going to sit here and act like $550 for an office chair isn't a lot of money? No. But I also won't act like you probably wouldn't get more use out of this than most of us would get out of our knives. Maybe not all of us, but some of us. And for those who do, this might be a little bit more reasonable. Anyways, that's what's up if you were wondering about the office chair review on my channel that randomly popped up. Todd Carr says the playing card deck of 52 iconic knives would be dope. The Joker Mimo, of course. That would actually be pretty cool. What would be the Ace of Spades? Would it be like what would be the Ace of Spades? Would it be like, if we're keeping it production knives, this could actually be a really cool product for someone to make. Ace of Spades would be what? Like a Strider SNG? King of Hearts would probably be a Sabenza. This could be a really cool idea. Use different knife models for face cards in a pack of 52 playing card deck. Thanks for the idea, Todd. We might have to look into making that happen. An actual deck of cards, not just the travesty and vanity. A loser says the Bodacious is not a hard use knife. The Shaman is. Oh my God, no nub. No nub. The choil is missing. Yep. As you can tell, I'm behind on the chat. A shout out to Mark Parks gifting 10 channel memberships. Mark, thank you, man, and welcome in and welcome back to the connoisseurs and collectors of all things sharp and shiny. Mark, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. And shout out to John Blackman, channel member for 6 months. He says Shambo, Leatherman Free, T4, and Spyderco Man Bug in K390. Nice carry, John. And thank you for being a channel member for 6 months. Another round of applause for John, everybody. And Mark Parks for the gifted memberships. You guys are awesome. You guys have been awesome all night. You've been awesome all year. I can't tell you just how awesome it is to have an amazing community. That's why I named my my Reddit the Knife Community. It's the Knife Community. Guys, I'm telling you, I would love for this to take off. I would love to actually start something here on Reddit. You know, a positive movement, a positive presence. It doesn't, like, the knife communities on Reddit, not usually that positive. Like, there's always trolls. Let me see if I can show you what I mean. The Knife Club. Knife Club on Reddit is probably one of their biggest knife communities on Reddit, right? So somebody posted, like, let me just see if I can find the troll comments. All right. So this one guy said, retail $230. I would say similar to my Osborne, except this one's a lot lighter. And then another person responded, said it was expecting it to be $600 for no reason. Oh, man. Anyways, you have to be careful. You have to be careful on Reddit. You can post something you think is cool and get slammed by people for no reason. That is the status quo on Reddit. You just have to be prepared for it. But anyways, guys, make sure to check out the knife community. I'm going to be posting more stuff here. I'll be posting pictures of knives. I'll be posting new releases that I find. Why not? Why not? Let's see if we can build something. And if not, that's fine. We'll kill it. If people don't want to hang out on Reddit, that's totally cool. We'll just keep the members only Discord. And for all of you who are now new channel members and you haven't had an opportunity to do so, go over to my channel community on YouTube and search for an invite link. There are so many invite links out there. Join the members only Discord. It's a good time over here. Anyways, it is about that time. It has been a hell of a live stream. The Raisin fanatics came in hot, invading the live stream with their dirty raisins. Their blasphemous oatmeal raisin cookies. But it was a good time regardless. For those who are new to my live streams, my Wednesday live is only an hour long. It's because it's late on the East Coast. It's late here. I do typically try to go a bit longer on my weekend live stream. The next time we go live is going to be this Saturday, 1:30 p.m. Mountain Time. That's 1:30 p.m. Mountain, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 2:30 p.m. Central, or 12:30 p.m. Pacific. I think I got it all. Guys, thank you so much for everything that you do. Thank you for supporting. Keep an eye out for new channel content coming soon. And other than that, I'm out. I will catch you on the flip side.